This is Don from Clan Rubicon, and on today's episode,
we are installing out-of-hand Fabrication's Invisa Bumper.
It's designed to give you the best possible departure angle without having to do a frame cut. It's made from 316 steel and comes with two heavy-duty D-ring adapters.
We're getting ready to prep the off-hand Fabrication bumper for paint. In order to do that, we have to get rid of these shipping labels. This is how the bumper was shipped to us. We got everything scraped. Now we're going to clean up the residue with some acetone and some Scotch-Brite. And before wiping it down with solvent, we washed the bumper down with a mild solution of Dawn dish soap and hot water, and then rinsed it and then let it dry thoroughly. This removes organic materials like dirt, dust, and then any oils and things like that get removed by wiping it down with acetone. So we're going to use this Rust-Oleum undercoating. Should be good for a bumper, right? The offhand Fabrication D-ring adapters are beefy. Look at this, solid. And look at that. This is one piece from here to here. It's gonna take a lot to make them fail. I'm getting my Jeep ready for the installation of the out-of-hand Fabrication Invisa Bumper. As it turns out, on my Jeep, the frame horns are too long, so they need to be trimmed. This is the frame on the left-hand side. That's the D-ring adapter. They put a slider on the bottom of it that fits towards the bottom of the frame. The D-ring adapter is just so it fits flush with the end of the frame. The holes don't line up. Again, it's because the Jeep frame is made a little bit long. And we're going to be using ye old reciprocating saw to make the cuts. The D-ring mount fits flush with the frame where it's been cut. The holes are in the middle of the hole pattern on the frame. Everything is working out pretty good. You're probably wondering why I bother to clean it up since it's going to be under the bumper. It's to satisfy my own sense of CDO. What's CDO? CDO is like OCD, but in the proper alphabetical order. OCD is for amateurs. On the right side, the top of the frame is narrower than the bottom. So not only did I have to trim the frames for the adapter to fit flush, I also had to notch out a little bit on the frame on either side for this plate to fit in. Step 6 tells you to take this flange nut and fish it into the cross member. This is the aft cross member, and here's the body mount. This is for reference. We're on the right hand side. What you're going to need to do is slip the nut in through that little slot there, and then see this slot up here? You're going to need to fish it up so that this handle comes out that slot. And then I'm going to pull it back like this, and I'm going to put a piece of tape on here to keep it from falling in while I'm doing the rest of the install. There you go. Nice, close, tight fit to the Jeep. If it's nice and snug up against the frame, no play whatsoever. I like that. And we just got to get the hardware installed. The bumper is installed. I'm going to have to figure out at a later date what to do with these holes here. But for now, this is what we got. We got the D-rings mounted. These holes are bigger than the D-rings I got, so I'm probably going to look for D-rings with a bigger shackle in the middle. Later, I'll take this bolt back out and put a washer under the head. My cat got a hold of the hardware and was playing with it.
What do you mean it was the dog? Bill, we don't have a dog.
And she managed to lose one of the washers. I'll probably go over to Ace and get a washer from Ace. When we shut the tailgate, it'll shut all the way now. As the tire just barely touches the bumper, that will keep the tire from vibrating. These are 35-inch class tires. They come out to 12.5 inches wide. LT 315 70R17. It looks good. Minimalistic. Special thanks to Harrison at Offhand Fabrication. I called him last weekend about some questions that I had installing this bumper, primarily because there was an anomaly on my Jeep, and he was kind enough to spend some time talking to me, and I really appreciate that. Good customer service. All right, next, let's take it out and try it on the trail.
Having fun.
The Outta Fabrication Invisa Bumper is economical, rugged, gives you great departure angle, is well made in the US, and is easy to install. Harrison was more than happy to have a conversation with me on the phone to make sure that I was happy with their bumper. He answered all my questions and addressed all of my concerns. If you need a minimalist bumper with hell for stout recovery points, backed by good customer service, you can't do much better than the Invisa Bumper. Please like and subscribe and share with all your friends. And thanks for watching.